Welcome everybody to the 2026 Miami International Boat Show. Today we are at the Mako booth checking out their all-new 24-foot center console. This is one of the first center consoles they've offered with twin engines in quite a while. Hop on board and let's take a look. What is going on, guys? Ryan from Livin here. Let's get started with our walkthrough here of the brand new 246 Mako center console. Let's get started in the bow. If we take a look all the way in the front over here, we're going to have our anchor locker. Just pretty standard here for most center consoles. Now we are missing our seating, our upholstery here for the seats, but you can see what would be a very nice U-shaped seating area here in the bow. Very comfortable. You're going to have a little low profile bow rail here that goes along the side, so when you do sit, you have something to hold on to. It looks like on the port and starboard side, we are going to get a little bit of storage. You can see it pop right open. Goes back pretty far actually, so nice little storage spots here towards the bow of the boat. Now towards the bow, we are going to have one in-floor box here, which we will open up for you. It's going to be a nice finished box. Looks like you're going to have a little groove or a cutout for a 5-gallon bucket right there. Goes pretty far back. I mean, this is a pretty deep box actually. Could probably pretty much almost completely fit inside of it. So a nice little storage compartment here on this boat. Now we got our forward console seat over here, which looks like it's good for 2 of me tight, or maybe 1.5. Very comfortable. I will say the upholstery actually feels really nice. It's super soft. Just a nice forward console seat here on this boat. Now as we make our way around this boat, remember that the total length of this boat is going to be 24 foot 4 inches, and you're going to have an 8.6 beam. Now let's go ahead and hop in the cabin of this 246 Mako. A very nice big open door. This actually looks like it's gonna be very easy to get into, which for this size boat is pretty surprising, but all center consoles are hard to get in these cabins nowadays. Wow, that is actually very big in here. So you can see, oh, I'm 5'10" and I'm standing up completely straight and I'm just touching my head. So 5'10", this cabin approves. But we're gonna have a nice big open cabin. Now underneath that forward cooler seat there, we did not have a cooler underneath the console seat there. This is where the extra space went. Looks like we have some extra braces here for the leg set, which we will show you in a bit. We're gonna have a little storage compartment. Oh, look at that, right back here. Not exactly sure what the intended purpose of this is, but is a little extra storage for you. Open up some more compartments here. Looks like we're gonna have access to our batteries. Super convenient. Okay, looks like we're gonna have our battery panel over here, and we're gonna open this up and we're gonna have access to what we wanna check out, which is the wiring on this boat. So we have some fuse blocks. Everything looks labeled pretty nice there. Pretty easy to diagnose if something were to go wrong. Alrighty, taking a look here, we got a little NEMA bar. We got access to some rigging. Overall looking pretty decent in here, I will say. We got a wet sounds amplifier, it looks like over there. Pretty cool. Overall looks pretty good in here behind the battery panel. Oh, looks like we got one more access hatch at the top. Let's open that up. There's going to be our MFDs, our switch panel, a little bit more access. Love to see all that access here, so when you have to work on your boat, it's nice and easy. Moving on to the helm here on this 24-foot Mako. Let's take a look. Looks like we have 2 Garmin MFDs. They look to be about 12 inches. We have this really nice matte black kind of finish on the back of the dash, which is super cool. We got a 3-panel, looks like glass windshield. This leg set here is going to be a de-extrusion leg set, so it's going to be integrated into the console. Like I mentioned before, this boat has an 8.6 beam, and having this integrated leg set really helps to allow you to have more room when walking around. I mean, just look how wide this is. This is me stepping here on an 8.6 beam on a 24-foot center console. You have a lot of room to walk around, and that is thanks to this de-extrusion integrated leg set right here. We're gonna have our switch panel right over here, nicely laid out. You got your Mercury controls, wheel, got a nice little touchscreen here to actually control, it looks like your stereo and probably a lot of other stuff it's integrated in. Very cool. Cup holder. And if we look up at the top, we are gonna have a hard top on the boat. And you're gonna have a little like electronics box up here. It looks like they're using it to store some covers. I would use it the same, maybe store your registration and title and all that kind of good stuff. Now, forward facing here, we are going to have another little box as well. And they also did throw in a couple extra speakers up there. That looks like for our helm seat, we're gonna have a bench style with some bolsters, which is gonna be nice. Let's give it a try. Very comfortable here for your captain and passenger. We're gonna have a little kick plate down here to put your feet on. This is gonna be my eye level here when looking to drive the boat from the seat, so not too bad. Overall, a really nice helm here on this 24 Mako. Now for the gunnel height reference on this boat, you can see when I lean up against it, I'm pretty much in between my knee and my hip, a little bit closer to the knee side, so you are going to feel nice and secure when you're on this boat and not going to be falling over the side. Now if we hop on down here on the port and starboard side, are going to be identical. We're going to have a little bit of under gunnel storage, which I actually kind of upgraded to these really cool new style, I don't know, like kind of like snap in rod holders, I guess you can call them. Not exactly sure, but basically they kind of hold your brushes or gaffs or whatever in place a lot more controlled than the old style, I guess, under gunnel rod rack storage. Now we are going to have one in-floor box over here, which we'll open up for you. This is going to be a big old insulated box, which is going to be able to hold all your nice long skinny fish, kingfish, your wahoo, your mahi, all that kind of good stuff. Perfect to ice down for the day and throw in your catch. Now on our hardtop here, we are going to have 5 rod holders across the top. In addition, we're going to have 2 rod holders pointing out the side, which is going to allow you to troll some lures out the side of the hardtop. Behind the leaning post here, we are going to have 4 rod holders. There's no real tackle center incorporated in here, but that's going to give you a little bit more room to walk around the back of the boat. We are going to have one slide out cooler here towards the back, which is nice. Slide out and it can almost just double as a bench. You can sit over here and kind of watch your lures if you'd like. Now we are going to have one live well on this boat, and it is going to be on the starboard side. You can see a nice big live well. You can reach pretty far down inside. Now we are going to have a transom seat built into the deck of the boat here. Very comfortable. You could fit probably 2-3 people pretty comfortably. Now underneath here, we are going to have some storage, which we'll open up here for you. Now, something that's actually pretty unique that I haven't really seen on any other boats to utilize extra space this way is they have these little bags. We'll take one out as an example. These are kind of the mesh bags that they have. You can see they have a little system in place for you to store these mesh bags just so you can put light stuff in this big open space. But we will go ahead and send you guys on down, because this is a very big bilge access, to take a look at what we got going for the rigging. Let me know what you guys think about the rigging and the wiring here on this boat. You can probably see it a whole lot better than I can. How does the 24-foot Mako look here at the show? Now this isn't going to be the only bilge access. There's also going to be a splash well access to the bilge as well. So they get you a little bit closer towards the transom of the boat. Now we are going to have, looks like 2 wash downs right here, along with a cup holder and an extra grab rail. Now this new model they brought to the show is equipped with twin Mercury 200s. Now the starting at price for this 24-foot Mako center console with a single Mercury 250 is going to be $105,000. Now this boat we saw here equipped, we don't have an exact price on it, but this one, like I said, is one of the first boats that they've come out with in a little while that has twin engine options. So this is twin Mercury 200s. I asked one of the reps, he said this boat is probably going to be around like the 150, 155 area. So that is what you're getting brand new here at the Mako booth here at the Miami International Boat Show. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What do we think about the new 24-foot Mako? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Definitely consider subscribing down below. I'm going to go ahead and link another video I think you guys are going to like over here on the left side of the screen. Make sure you guys go check that out next. And until my next video, remember to keep living salty.